Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the JR Wisdom channel. I want to thank all you guys for tuning back in. I don't know how many people I'm going to get on here tonight, but I'm going to start this off anyway. I know it's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day weekend to all you guys. Hope you guys had a good, you know, nice time in remembrance of those and good barbecue and all that good stuff. So, without further ado, we'll get right into it. Simply Deep, what's happening? We'll get right into it. And this topic I want to discuss is basically on how long does it take for someone to get their ish together, their shh together, get their stuff together. And this goes to Trill. What's happening, bro? This goes for you know relationships, anything like that. And a lot of these things we tend to hear doesn't matter man or woman, um, who it is. We tend to hear these things that hey, I may need some time to do this, and that could mean several things from stuff like they want to keep you in a holding pattern, so to speak, man or woman, for this in this case, um, and they may need more time, but they want to have you exclusively to themselves, but they don't want you to move on and do anything else while they're out doing their thing. Um, Let me know if y'all can still see me because I'm the poor connection. Let me know if at any time if it's too bad when you guys can't see me on there. But they want to keep you in this position where um, you're available to them, but they're not available to you. So with that being said, this whole holding pattern situation, men, I guess what they say, men tend to do it more often than women. But this can cause frustration within anyone. Save me, I'm at a family function. Just tell them you're tuned into the JR Wisdom show right now. You're live, so, and I'm pretty sure they'll accept that. So, um, this whole thing can cause frustration with anyone. Whether you want someone to settle down, you got men leaving their wives or women leaving their husbands. People setting ultimatums like, yo, I'm just gonna be with her. I'm gonna leave my wife at the end of the year. Just give me a few more months. I'm stacking some money for us to be together. Vice versa. It's gonna be me and you forever. Da 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 da. Blah blah blah. All this good lip service. In bed. Likewise for you dudes who are dealing with these women out here, and the woman is pillow talking, telling you the same thing. Um, you know, she's gonna leave her husband, her boyfriend. You're the only one for her. Just give her a few more months. She's just finishing out some things. She's just trying to save up a little bit more money while having this guy pay the rent in the meantime. So sit tight, even though she's laying next to this man at night. You guys are gonna be together eventually. So, any case, you're holding on to something that dream of something that may be, right? And you're just planning in your head what your life could be like based upon this pillow talk that you're getting from this person. And it's so great. I know you're talking with your guys, you're talking with your parents. You may not even be telling them that this person's married or in a relationship, but you're talking to your girlfriends about this dude, and about how you guys are going to Cancun and he's going to marry you once, all this stuff like that. So you're keeping it up like that, and this stuff like this can go on for years at a time. you know so how long are you actually going to allow this to happen? When does Are you guys going to be in your 60s, 70s? I know this stuff happens for people in their 60s and 70s, maybe hoping their uh that their significant other dies off and they get the insurance money and they collect on that. I didn't. She said lost signal. I don't think nobody else is saying they lost a signal, right? Because mine is going strong on this end. Sorry to keep diverting off that, but I saw somebody in the chat say y'all lost signal. So, uh, the biggest one with this is, other than that, is someone just wanting to, you know, even 8 years deep, you in a relationship with a person, they still want to sow their royal oats. You know what I mean? They still want to do things in the streets. They still want to, you know, party, live the club life, stuff like that. But on the other end, you don't want that. And they're just telling you, just give me time. I just gotta, I'm just still living my life out here. We're gonna be together one day and something like that. And you're just holding on. Hopefully, one day this person, I know they're gonna be a better person. I know that they're gonna be there for me eventually. I just gotta get to that point. I just gotta get them, show them that I'm there, show them that I'm down, show them I'm ride or die, show them that I'm 100%, and it's all gonna come to fruition eventually. But the time doesn't come. They're promising marriage commitment, they're promising the ring, they're promising all this stuff, and you're telling all your family that it's gonna go down soon. You probably got kids by this woman. I don't want to say so much a woman, but as a woman, you probably got kids by this man, and you're just the mistress on the side, and you're hoping for these things. So, a lot of men who are involved in these relationships, they just want to run the streets in the meantime and get it all out. Especially those who are who hook up at a young age and who get involved with in relationships at a young age. They just want to get everything out of the way, or they discover later on that this life with you, as they see more things out and about, that it's not what they really want, but they don't want to give you up altogether, or they don't want to see anyone else with you. Is another thing. Still want to go out to the clubs with the homie. People scared, don't want to take the blinds off. Yeah, people still want to go out to shout out to Derek Briscoe on there. They still want to go to the clubs, hang with the homies, smoke, drink, all this stuff, get it all out their system. But a lot of times, the fool will sit there and wait, and this can become an extended period of time. You have other people trying to talk to you, and you're blowing them off, and you could be missing out on an opportunity in these signs. Once again, synchronicity comes into play, but you're so engulfed in this situation that you have that you think it's going to happen, and you're just missing out on blessings, opportunity, and all these other things. What's happening down there? What's good, bro? And you know, things like that. Or for example, here's a personal story with me, right? My daughter's mother. Shout out if you're watching right now. Um, I just, in a relationship, right? There's give and take. There's compromise. There's within reason. There's stuff that you said about on how to run a household, and how things should be ran. And some people are new to that paradigm. Being from not being in a structured home or in a domestic situation. When they come into that, uh, they will say they need time to adjust, right? So in my case, I already have children. I already have a household. I already cook. I already clean, things like that. So as me being a full time father, I work. I do all this as well. So when you have someone, whether a man or a woman, who's not used to that, a man's not being. Some men may not be used to being in a father figure or a male figure or a male role model for a woman who already has kids and may not be able to conduct themselves in that manner, which was who her previous boyfriend was. He wasn't suited for that, and neither was she, because she wasn't used to a domestic situation of something with structure. So when she moved in with me, I set certain things as far as my expectations, and I asked her what was her expectations in the relationship. What did she expect of me? And she told me what she expected of me. I told her what I expected of her. A month or so passed, that didn't happen, and we had already written it down, and I tried my best to communicate. Had written it down and said, hey, this is what I expect of you. This is how, whatever. If you got anything to say, please let me know. That way we can discuss, compromise, whatever. She said everything is fine. I can get with that. I can do that. Didn't get with that. Didn't do that. And I could see it was a problem within the first few months. So rather than trying to fix certain things, the response when I would bring up the issue or address the issue, it would be approached with aggression or deflect or dismiss it altogether or just not, these things instead of just fixing the issue at hand. And basically, when it comes to a point where it's no longer working, you have to let that go or whatever. And once it was let go, people will say, well, you should have given me more time. The question is, how much time do you need to get your shit together? In the case of her, I gave her a year to do this, and it still wasn't at that point. It was just more so, I'm going to fight you rather than, do these things. And it wasn't these things. A lot of times, I could see if you're saying, well, if you got like 30 college credits and you're saying, if you want to be with me, you must have your master's by the end of the year. Come on, that's unreasonable. Or you need to lose 100 pounds if she's overweight. You need to lose 100 pounds in 3 months. Something unreasonable like that. Something I ask is just regular household stuff like, cook, clean, help me out with this. Not do it by yourself, but help me out. You know what I mean? Help lighten my load instead of sitting on your ass or basically not being consistent. If you do it, you're not consistent with it. There has to be a pattern and there has to be consistency, especially when you're building a household, when you're raising a household, when you're raising children all together. So I had my 3 boys plus my daughter with her and her son. So that's 5 kids in a household. So there has to be structure. But when you aren't domesticated, and I will use that term, there is going to be a problem. And when you don't have that mindset, or you're talking to other people, as I say before, who's saying that, okay, you shouldn't be doing that, or this man's trying to control the household, you need to be in control. You don't have to do any of that. And you have people telling you this and it sounds good, and you think that maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe I should just be sitting on my ass and not doing nothing. But at the end of the day, the conversation comes up, you should have given me more time. That 1 year could turn into 2 years. That 2 years can turn into 3 years. Who wants to be in a situation like that? And the same thing, you're wasting time with these people a lot of times. Because if somebody really wanted to, there's compromise. But if it's something that is a detriment to your living situation and they don't want to change that, then you just going to have to keep it moving. And that's what I encourage all you guys to do, is to keep it moving. If it's a detriment to anything, to the peace of the household, to the way the household is functioning, all that stuff, you need to address it again, address it a third time. And if that person is unwilling to fix it, then that's just not the person, to be with or to build with. A lot of you dudes and women, hopefully y'all can look beyond sex, because it's more to life than just sex, even though that's a big part of it. As far as actually building, sex isn't going to pay the bills. So I hope you keep that in mind. Sex isn't going to wash those dishes, mop the floor, clean the toilets and showers, vacuum, none of that. Sex isn't going to do any of that. Because at the end of the day, it's just 5 to 10 seconds. And then you still got to mop the floor and all this other stuff. Clean the gutters, sweep, all this other stuff. So, to me, that's where I'm at in life. That's why I encourage the young men to look beyond what they see as far as, sex from a woman. Because at the end of the day, that's, everything that you ask of a woman, for the most part, as far as the house, you should be able to do it yourself also. And that's what I try to teach my children, my boys as well. All the things that when they get in a relationship, they should be able to do the same thing that they are asking of the woman. So that's my 2 cents on it. I know this. I just want to make this a quick quick chat. I know it's kind of quiet tonight. I know it's probably a few other YouTubers who are live right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anybody got any stories on this before I close this out? Anybody got any feedback? Anything? Just asking the chat what's happening. Before I go ahead and log off of here. I thought it was gonna be more people on the night, but you know, if you're in the chat, and I'm pretty sure everybody's done it already, go ahead and hit the like button if you don't mind. It's free, just as well as you're moving the mouse or you're on your phone. It's pretty easy. It helps to support the video. If you like the video, if you don't like the video, hit the dislike button by all means. That'll work too. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to cover that. Want to hear people, obviously, when this is uploaded, get your thoughts on it. How long does it take? How long should you give? Some people hold on for a wedding ring for like 13, 14 years, because the guy is still not ready, but yet still he's getting all the goods. You guys are living in a domestic situation. Yeah, she was a domestic situation. I got the fuck out of Dodge. Yeah, some stuff you got to do, man. But I just want to say that it's give and take in a healthy relationship. It is. It is. One person shouldn't be stuck doing everything while the other just sits back, and watches the house of cards fall, as you will, as if you would. So, I'll catch you guys later. I just want to make this quick, and appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Like, share, comment, and subscribe for all you who haven't done so. Check me out on social media. Follow me, add me. Link is in the description. Check me out on Amazon. And if you got any questions or any topics you'd like me to discuss, feel free to email me. All those links are in the description. The Well of Wisdom, the link is in the description. Feel free to do that as well. Remember, definitely remember, anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. Make sure y'all check out, I just uploaded a video just now on, it was requested previously, I just now got around to it. It's about the trial of being in a relationship with a narcissist. Many of you may have been called a narcissist and things like that, or you may be dealing with one, you just don't know. So make sure y'all check that video out after this video. And remember, anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. A vision without action is merely a dream. Peace be upon you all in the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. And you guys have a good night. I'm out.